Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mabimpressions. Today I want to talk about Ratchet and Clank. I played this a while ago and I have some good things to say about the game. First of all, yes, it is a PS5 exclusive. Is it one of the best games released on the PS5 thus far? For which genre? Absolutely. It is amazing to look at. It seems like a lot of love and care was put into this game. But before we jump into there, how many PS5 games exclusives are there really? I've only played a couple of them. The Demon's Souls remake. There was that one Returnal game, which was a really hard bullet hell roguelites platforming shoot 'em over the shoulder game. That was a really good game. I have a little bit of a list here. There's Sackboy, Destruction All Stars, Gran Turismo, Horizon's coming out. They got the Miles Morales thing. So there are a good amount of exclusives on here. But this one isn't crazy heavy saturated yet, at least in this particularly like family, like fun for the whole family platforming game. This one takes the cake for now. It is the best one on the system. I don't know what else is coming out in this particular like genre, but it's really good. So of course I got paid full price for it, $59.99 on the PlayStation Store. Now it sucks. Like, I love my PS5. I absolutely love it, but it's really hard to get, as you guys know. And unfortunately, I love to collect tons of physical media. I have recently been getting nothing but Switch physical copies here of games, but I'm not able to do that with the PS5 simply because I was only able to get my hands on the disk driveless version, so it's all digital. It was cheaper. Who cares? I wanted to buy all those games, so I'm gonna be collecting for Switch. It seems like PS5 is probably gonna be a system I'm just not gonna be collecting physical media for. Otherwise, I'd be broke for everything. So, with that being said, I'm liking the game. At least it's connected to your account forever. It's all good until maybe the servers go down. Who knows? Maybe in like 20 years they're gonna drop down the PS5 servers. But okay, enough talking about that stuff. Let's talk about Ratchet and Clank. So, going into this game, I know exactly I know the IP. I know exactly what I was running into. I have not played any of the games personally. The only like in-person experience I had with this series was a couple years ago when we were doing Colossal Arcade episodes on the channel with me and George. He suggested that we play this game, so I let him play it. I sat down and we just hung out and did some of those videos. They should still be on the channel if you want to see that. Just search up Colossal Arcade Ratchet and Clank. But this one I knew was just gonna be like family friendly, blah blah blah. What really blew me away was exactly how much more features and complications. Well, that's not the right word. A lot more features and mechanics in the game that I was not expecting. First of all, it is very heavy story. I think some people were saying that this was a little too much cutscene based, and while that it's good and bad depending on your mood, this one's also not that long of a game. Let me quickly look up how long to beat Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. So there's a poll here on howlongtobeat.com, and they say it's around 10 hours average. 70 people polled it, and if you want to complete everything, it's around 18 hours. And I have to say that is a really good time, for a well-polished experience to get in and out. Not too short, but not too long either. You guys know, if you follow me on the channel, I play tons of RPGs, JRPGs, and just games where I like to sit down and play them. I'm in the middle of Monster Hunter Stories, right, on the DS, on the 3DS, because the new one's coming out soon. Watch out for that review. And of course, hey, I'm Let's Playing it on the Let's Play channel. Go check it out. So that game, I think the how long to beat regularly, 35 hours. 35 hours, not including all the completions and the DLCs and all the extra stuff you can do. So, first of all, this is a nice quick package. Good for the whole family. There's a ton of difficulty settings. I think there's like 6 of them. I played on the second to hardest, and I think that was a good one for people who are looking for a challenge, like challenging enough where you're not bored out of your mind, but it's not like that hand-holdy. So the game takes place, of course, in the Ratchet and Clank universe. It goes into many different areas because the game is called Rift Apart, so the whole mechanic is Clank comes up with some sort of they don't even explain it. He's like, oh yeah, I got this awesome thing for you, so you can go through like rifts and go through space. So you end up doing that, and then you end up going into an alternate dimension where you meet another Lombax. You thought you were the only one. You meet another one. Her name is Rivets, and you go on this adventure to defeat the evil overlord of that world. I totally forgot his name. But yes, let's talk about the graphics. This is a next-gen game for sure. If you don't do many PC games at all, maybe you don't care to push the boundaries that much of, you know, your graphics card, or just like, oh, I gotta get the latest and greatest graphics. This looks amazing. This is a really good, like, showcase selling points for the PS5. It is such a well-made game in terms of, well, first of all, even on the PS5, it gives you tons of options to change up the FPS. There's like, oh, you can go 60 frames, but you lower the resolution. You can up the resolution, have a 30 FPS, and then you have like ray tracing on, etc. And even on 30 frames per second, it looks freaking gorgeous, man. I mean, look at all the footage I'm showing you here. It's amazing. So the graphics, top notch, really good showcase. It feels next gen for sure. Now, a lot of people are also saying that there's almost zero load times at all. Now, you know, if you deep dive into some more like how games are made, there are loading screens. There has to be, even though it's very quick and very fast. It's hidden in cutscenes, but that's a good thing. They are hidden, and you are more interested in seeing what's going on between the characters, and then it just jumps you right into the gameplay. It has that feeling where, like, oh, your characters are walking around, blah, 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 and then all of a sudden, boom, you're playing the game, you're taking control of your character. It's awesome. So, the game kind of has an old school feeling, a 3D platformer. You know, I played lots of games like this, you know, Banjo-Kazooie, etc. But, this one feels like, you know, as it should, an upgraded version of that old format. One of the things I really liked about the game is how you progress your character. First of all, it really incentivizes you to run around and collect as much stuff as you can. You know, beat down boxes, go through like trash cans, and try to find secrets all over the place, because you get heavily rewarded. Not only do you get currency, which is used to upgrade your weapons and equipment, but you find like permanent items for armors and more, even more equipment. And there's like some sort of cheats that you can do, and it changes up the graphics. Like, instead of you know, screws or bolts that you find, which is the currency, you can change them into like diamonds, so you can customize your little playthrough that way. But I really was surprised and blown away with how much customization you have with your weapons. You know, I thought it was gonna be a nice, simple, you know, straightforward action platformer, but there's a little bit more than that, and it's enough for me as a person who love RPGs and upgrades, where, you know, you can choose a weapon, a couple weapons that you like, you fight with them, and then you level them up. And as you level them up, you get more options to increase and unlock abilities. You can get much more higher ammo counts. You can, you know, get better AoE for grenades, etc. So that really was surprising, and it was pretty good. It's very smooth, very, very, very smooth, and it's satisfying. That's all I have to say. It is satisfying. I liked it a lot from when I played. So definitely try Ratchet and Clank if you have a PS5. I don't know if there's any sort of like Game Pass for PS5 or anything, but if you like games like this, what's one that came out recently that's kind of like this? Maybe like not Banjo-Kazooie, but Ukulele. Yeah, Ukulele. Even though that's more like Donkey Kong-ish-esque, this one's really good. So I liked it, and I'm not even a Ratchet and Clank fan, but if you are, I heard this is amazing. Just know there's a million cutscenes, but if you like the characters and like the world, you're gonna enjoy this. It's kind of like watching a Pixar movie that plays really well. So that's it, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a like, it helps a lot. If you haven't already, sub for daily videos. You remember all of the Let's Plays I'm doing, including this one and lots of other ones, it's on the Let's Play channel, Mabimpressions VOD. There's a link in the description. Please come by the Twitch. I live stream almost daily. Let me know what you guys think. Have you been playing this? Are you gonna play it? If not, why not? I would love to hear your opinions on why. Maybe you just don't like the game series, the IP. Maybe it's just not for you, or it's expensive as hell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.